Yeah, sorry for the interruption.
Holy crap. Okay. Man, that sucks. I thought I hit the button.
Yeah.
Okay. Not okay. Well, we missed some stuff. That's okay. Anyways, we're doing the power of Hangouts. That sucks because we just missed everybody's stuff. We might have to do it over again really quickly. Okay. Anyways, what I wanted to do before we lose Danny again, Danny here has been now in Power Network for about 40-45 minutes. Okay, and he decided to come on the Hangout here today. So, Danny, before we lose you again, I'd like you to bring you on and maybe let everybody know about our conversation we had earlier today and why you decided to come on board here. You mind sharing that with us? Uh-oh, did we lose him again? He's on his cell phone.
Oh.
Danny, you there? This is almost how we started. We lost him at the beginning. Okay, we'll try to see if we can get him back. Okay, because this, I don't know what happened here. I thought we were live and then we didn't go live, so let's try this again. We're going to go from right to left again. We'll start with Safe. Safe, you want to just come on and just kind of go over again, just so we can get this for everybody? I'm not sure what happened.
Yeah, man, absolutely. I mean, it's like I said, it's like before the presentation, before everything, you need to surround yourself with the right people. So they can't lift you up, and they are going to help you get the result that they get already. Because you are going to surround yourself with people that make stuff happen. Surrounding yourself with only broke people, broke mindset, that's not going to take you nowhere in your life. You just need to meet up with the right people, the right team, like we are with team consistency. We have 2 mastermind a week, and this is mastermind that Carl do it in addition. And this is awesome. You cannot get something like that anywhere else. And everyone is going to tell you other stuff that's not going to help you just to get your money. Let me share this with you. So today I had a client that I was talking with him, and he paid over like $25,000 on a product. He created a product on a ClickBank, okay? And everybody was telling him, building your list, it's not important at all. Don't do it. Just to drive the traffic to your sales page without creating lists and buy solo ads from me. And he was doing it, and he wasted $25,000, and guess how many sales he gets?
What?
100 sales only with $25,000 on traffic.
Wow.
I asked him a single question: why they have lists and they provide for you solo ads to buy? And he was like, pump. Yes, my friend. When you don't surround yourself with the right people, like Carl, like Aaron, like everybody here, like our team consistency, especially like the guys that we have in our team, they are like experts in the traffic. You want to get results? Just follow the steps. It's simple. It's simple. Follow the steps. That's it, and just do it. Yeah, that's it.
Awesome, and that's what it is. It's all about this masterminding, because, and this is what lacks in the entire industry, and I just can't believe how people don't get themselves in this kind of a situation. I do these Hangouts twice a week. Team Consistency does one once a week for the entire team, once a week for the all-in team, and then they have a boot camp. So we literally have stuff going 5 days a week. Actually, more than that, because Empower Network does Empower Hour on Mondays, and then they do the live all access like tonight on Thursdays. So literally every single day of the week, we have something going on that we plug our people into. Okay, and that's what's real important. Okay, Connie, I'm just going to skip over you to Dan, because we got Dan on, and I'm going to get back to you and then back to Aaron again. Okay. So Danny, hopefully, it looks like you're off your phone, or are you on a laptop or something now?
Yeah. I just moved over closer to the router, so I think that helps.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so what I want you to do, Danny, is just kind of share what our conversation was today and what made you decide to come on board with us here just a little over an hour, a little on an hour ago.
Well, primarily I just joined a new program. I've been in other programs before, and the difficulty, like you had mentioned, is nobody ever really helps with marketing. And even the program that I'm in, even though it's like a broad voice broadcast marketing program, they don't really tell you how to market that program. So that's kind of why I'm looking for help. I'm looking for something to grow with. I've been in other things before, and that's always seems to be the issue. And I think that's the problem that a lot of people do have, is once they get involved in something, not knowing how to proceed with it.
Yeah, that's just it. And see, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, we've all been there. I mean, I've been in a lot of programs over my 35 years that I've been in here, you know, and every time, I have to say this, every time I've gone to a company, I've actually been, and many of them, I've actually been the main trainer, you know, for the company comes to me and go, can you train everybody? And it's like, you know, this is what they're lacking. They don't lack that stuff. So when I got involved with the Power Network 4 years ago, you know, I saw the value right off the bat of what this company was. And that's why, and I bought all their products. I went all in, you know, because I am a product of the product. And I went in, and the reason I did is because the products have what taught me, you know, about $160,000 over the last 4 years in not only in Power but other businesses that I've been in. Okay, which that's like amazing, and all of that I have to say is all a result of the training that I bought with Empower Network. It's allowed me to hone my skills. You know, I had skills before Empower Network, but the training that I got from this company honed my skills to the skill set I have today. You know, I can go to any business now and make money in any business because of this training. I can touch anything and make money, get sales, create leads. It doesn't matter what it is, all because of what we were taught. But if this company did not provide that, chances are I probably would have made no money with this company, or kept on struggling all the others, right? So being able to get plugged into the style of training in that, especially the power of Hangouts and presentations. I mean, when we have masterminds, okay, and Danny's going to have be able to plug into these masterminds. You know, his first one will be next week, and when he plugs into that, he's going to be not only probably overwhelmed by everything, but you know, he's going to see the $1 million earners, the $500,000 earners, all of them sitting in there, connecting with us, teaching us, and sharing us new techniques. Okay, this is something that you don't find in other companies, because I'll be quite honest with you, a lot of the big gurus that are out there, the leaders that are there, they don't want to share their stuff. They like to keep it all to themselves, right? I hate to say it, it's kind of, you know, I'm not even going to comment on that, but on how I feel. But you know, I look at it this way. The majority of people out there that are really serious about going out there and making money are going to follow the steps that it means to get there. Okay, otherwise they wouldn't come involved. They wouldn't stick around. You know, those that leave after 15, 30 days, their intentions or their thought pattern was in a totally different area. And this is why I like the fact that we have these mindset and development products that we have in the inner circle, which helps people actually train their minds to be the entrepreneur. Okay, so I'm going to go over to O'Connor. You're back.
Oh yeah, sorry, I was trying to adjust my camera. Can you hear
Okay,
me?
so yeah, okay. So we're going to go over to you right now and just give your thoughts again on this, because for some reason it wasn't showing live. So let's try that again.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So you know, I was saying, you know, coming on these webinars and getting together with people who are like-minded, people who are headed the same direction and want the same things, has encouraged me to, and you know, it keeps me motivated first of all, but it has given me the confidence to even to do my own. right, to do my own webinars, to make my own videos, and it's definitely increased my confidence. It's motivated me to do my daily actions, right, to do what I need to do to keep going, because like you were saying, Carl, some people will start something, but they won't keep going regardless of the ups and downs until they get to that plateau that they need to reach, right? So, it helps to stay plugged in like this, because when you hit, the downs and the ups and downs, it helps you to keep on going, because it's going to go back up, right? And so that helps you to stay leveled. So it really has helped me by plugging in, and I notice the difference when I'm not, when I don't attend something that day. Like you said, we have a lot going on throughout the week. So when I don't stay plugged in on a certain day, or if I don't listen to an inner circle audio or whatnot, right, I notice the difference in me. I notice the difference in my focus. It takes a dive, right? So it's so much better to take that daily action, that daily consistency, in order to keep going until you reach your plateau. So that makes a huge difference. I'm trying to remember the other points that I made earlier before we got cut off. But just it is important to attend the webinars that they offer, that we offer, that we're doing now, because it really does. I always learn something new, even if it's a topic that you say, we're going to be discussing, if it's something I've already studied or read about before. I still, when you come together with people to discuss it, you always find that there's something else that you didn't already know about that topic. So you always come out learning something, motivated, inspired, and just feeling better, because you're together with a group of people who are like-minded and headed in the same direction. So pretty much it.
Yeah, well, you know what, and you actually brought up a real good point here, because you said that you've now have the confidence to start running your own. And see, this is the leadership type qualities we start, breeding into people. Okay, look, when you come on these things and you come across and you start running your own Hangouts and your own presentations, you are now at the leadership. You're the one that's in control now, and these are the people that that people are starting to watch.
Right.
So when you're on there and you're in control and you start your own Hangout, and that people are going to start flocking to you. They're going to start becoming part of your channel. They're going to become they become your followers, is what happens. And followers become leads, and then they become sales, and now they become partners in your business, and now you start grooming them to become the leaders, and next thing you know, this is networking. This is what we talk about.
Right.
And it's amazing the size of the network that's building. Even in Team Consistency, I mean, we've got, I don't know, there's 200 or 300 or 400 people in Team Consistency or whatever it is, and we're growing massively, and you're finding everybody's going out and doing their own Hangouts and that. They're controlling their own environment, and they're plugging everybody into everything, right?
Right.
So, before I go off and start talking, blah, 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 let's go over to Aaron so we can get Aaron back on here. So, Aaron, come on back on and give your thoughts once again on here so we could actually do it live online.
Alrighty. Thanks, Carl. Well, I'll start off with basically saying that, you have inspired me, Carl, and that watching you start to put your Hangouts out there on Skype and watching you, do your thing, even if you just had one person, talking to you at that time or whatever it was, and seeing that was really inspirational for me. And for me personally, there's a lot of things that these Hangouts offer, but for me personally, it's about getting out of my comfort zone, because I've been at home with the kids most of the time, and I don't have a problem talking with people in person, but for some reason online and stuff like that, it makes me very nervous. So I really tried to get out of my comfort zone with that, and this type of thing definitely helps. And like you said, creating that leadership quality within yourself is possible. but you just have to continue, like you said, Connie, to like pursue it, you know, and you can't stop and let things, you know, get in your way if you really want something. And so, but overcoming those challenges and overcoming the discomfort that you may have, because it's about growing, and you hear that all the time, like within business and things like that. It's about growing. It's about stepping out of your comfort zone. It's about, you know, getting to the next level. And so I'll just stop there. That's all. So.
Well, you know, that's good. But you know, here's how it all started. At least for me, here's how it all started. You know, when and someplace out there, you'll see this video. My very first video out there. It looks like I was in a room of about 500, 600 degrees because the sweat was just pouring down my face. It was dripping off my nose because I was so nervous, right? And it's funny. I know it's out there someplace, but you know, here's how it is, and this is what I tell everybody that has that kind of fear, because I used to have it too. I used to have a fear of public speaking. Now I can get on stage and talk in front of thousands of people. I've done it before, right? But in different types of venues. But here's how it goes. Okay, the first thing that I tell people to do is, you know, you can go to YouTube. And you can create your own videos, like you can create a Hangout or whatever it is, or you can just create a video on YouTube. And what you do is you make it unlisted, so it doesn't go out to the public, okay? And you sit there, and you go in front, and you just talk to yourself with authority, okay? See, I can come on Hangouts all by myself here, and I'm talking. There's two of us on here. There's the one that's on the screen looking back at me, and there's me, right? And I can talk. I can talk to people, and I can just go like this, and I can go like I'm talking to somebody else. You don't look at yourself. You look like you're looking at someone else, and you start talking with authority. And the more that you do that, the more confident you will get. And that's the time that it's time to go. The other thing is they talk about this in our team about doing videos every day. I do 1 to 3 videos a day. Okay,
Right.
That's how many I do. I do a video on every single blog post I do, and then I'll maybe do another one I'll upload to Facebook, and then maybe I'll do a training one or something, right? I do these so that I can hone my own skills.
Right.
Now, you know, a lot of people will go, oh, I didn't like that, delete. Then they start to get, oh, I don't like that, delete. I don't like that, delete. You know, I used to do that too, right? And then I realized that, you know what, I started putting out videos that even had me go, oh, like that, and they were in there, right? Now, you know, when you do stuff like that, you know what happens? Your video goes viral, okay? That's what I found out, because people like to see guys and gals make mistakes on there, trip over their tongue, say stuff, and those videos go viral. And those videos are attached to your YouTube channel, and what happens is people go to look for more of it on your channel, and they start seeing more of your stuff. You see?
know why? You know why that's happened? Because it shows that we are normal. I can totally relate to that. You know, at the beginning when I just joined, oh man, English even it's not your language. What you are going to talk about? Even I don't have that's much word in my mind. I need to translate from Arabic to Romanian, and after that from Romanian to English, and even from 1 year and a half I start to learn English language. What the heck I'm going to talk about, how I'm going to express myself, you know, when you have this age-long road. But guess what? This guy who don't even speak correct English, he can't do it. So you can do it, man.
Yeah.
You
And
know,
I wanted to say,
your YouTube channel's blowing up too there, bud. You know? So
yeah.
that's what happens. Don't delete those videos. No matter, and Connie, when you're having the bad hair day, do it anyways.
Remember that?
Forget about the bad hair day. Do it anyways. Because they would go, oh, you should see this chick. You know, she was just gorgeous, but her hair was everywhere. You gotta see this video. I mean, she was getting
I've been doing videos every day since. I just throw on a hat or whatever it may be, and you know what? Doing a video every single day, I can tell that they're getting better and better now because I don't take so much time to think about what I'm going to say or how I look, right? I just get out there and I be, I'm my natural self, and I pick a topic and I talk about it, right? Because I have the knowledge. I've listened to the, top producer, and I read books every day. I'm following our 8 core commitments, right? So it's like the knowledge is ingrained already. So just pick a topic and talk about it freely, however you're going to express it. And that has really helped me just to be more natural in my videos. Because let me tell you, Carl, like, about 6 months ago, when I first got started and I was trying to do videos, they were horrible. I was, trying to read from a paper, or trying to put it on Microsoft Word in front of me and read as I'm doing the video. It was horrible, because I didn't have the energy I needed. You could tell I was reading. I sounded like a robot, So it's so much better now, because I'm able to just to not think about it so hard. I can be natural, and I like you said, you get more hits. Those are the ones that go viral.
They are. As a matter of fact, I got a video out there. I mean, how many of you have ever seen the movie or the show The Munsters? Okay, I'm sure you guys have seen that show. Okay, you remember Grandpa Munster? I have one that shows the white coming out like this on there, and I have people commenting that I look like Grandpa Munster out there, right?
Really?
So I bet you get results from this video the most.
Here's the other powerful thing that is that we haven't even talked about with Hangouts right now, is that here we have a panel of 5 of us on here, okay? And now people are going to recognize us, okay, in our business. They're going to recognize us for it because we've put ourselves out there now. You are all part of branding yourself on Facebook. And that's the other powerful thing about Hangouts. And that's why I tell everybody, I got room for 10 people on here, myself and 9 others. Fill it up. Let's get on here. Zoom is another thing. I'm considering actually moving over to Zoom so I can get more and more people on, right? But there's so many different platforms out there, and what this does is it gives you exposure. Now, when I go and I look at Facebook, and I see Facebook there, and I see right after we have our masterminds, everybody's posting a snapshot of the mastermind out there. So you know what? That picture, what happens is the picture will tag you. Okay, it'll tag you in there. So I get this up. Oh, Carl's been tagged. So I go and I look. Oh yeah, there's our mastermind. So we're being tagged all over the place, and this is being shared virally. So now my brand is building. Okay, because I've been attached to this picture. Right?
Exactly.
So that's what's so powerful about what we do. And, this is where, like I say, a lot of companies, this is why we're so far ahead of so many companies out there, because we're actually doing the viral marketing that every company should be doing.
Exactly.
I'm in another business that I have on the side, and I've talked to the owner. As a matter of fact, I signed the owner up into Empower Network. Right? And you know what's funny? He's actually considering using Empowering Network to train his people in his company.
Right.
Okay? So, how many company owners would actually do something like that?
Right.
And to me, that was like the most brilliant thing that he could have thought of to do. Okay?
Right.
Because now he's going to expose them to the best training. Because Empower Network is a generic training platform. The information and the training in here is not specific to Empower Network. It's for any business, and this is where people don't understand that. They hear Empower Network, I just have to do Empower Network, it's all that. They don't understand. They just don't. And again, this is why I went on to make all that money I did over the last 4 years in not only Empower Network but in other businesses as well.
Right. When I joined the Empower Network, sorry for interrupting you, Carl. When I joined Empower Network, I didn't have the money to go all in.
Right.
I borrowed the money before signing up with Alex.
Yep.
Borrow all the money for all in, and I get all in from the same first second I joined Empower Network.
Yep.
After 3 months, I quit my job because of Empower Network. Okay, the billing here in Romania, it's not like in United States or in Canada. It's not like it's so expensive. So you can live by like making $1,000 here. Yeah. But look, when I joined, I finished filmmaking university, like cinematography, photography. I don't know
Oh,
nothing about marketing. 1 year and a half, right now I'm making like 100 leads a day from free strategy from Instagram. So if you
okay.
want to learn that kind of stuff, you need to stuck, you need to stuck to the plan. You need to go all in, and you need to forget about the negative stuff. Just invest in yourself and in your education. Just do it.
Right.
And this is the thing. Now, because we mentioned money on here, I have to make a disclaimer out there, okay? You know, we will talk about, on some of these Hangouts, we do talk about money and stuff like that. We have to understand is that, you know, we're not typical people, okay? We're not your typical marketers. We're ones who are highly focused on what we do, and we train our team to be highly focused. And that's why a lot of us go out to make the money that we do online. So I just want to make sure that everyone knows that disclaimer. You can see it at empowernetwork.com/income, you know, that will tell you about this. Now, the one thing I want to share with everybody here, and, you know, I think the only one that knows about this is maybe Alex, right? But I went on to have my first $30,000 month and $10,000 day and $20,000 week in another company because of this training. I never did it in Empower Network. I did it in another company using what I learned from Empower Network.
Okay.
Okay? So, you know, I'm telling you now that what we have will work for anything else that's out there.
Right.
Because I'm living proof that it has.
Right.
Okay? Because I've done that. I actually made more money outside in other businesses than I have actually in Empower Network. Okay? Because the story with me is this. I started with Empower Network 4 years ago. I was with them. I actually joined on November 2nd of 2011. Okay? I didn't do anything. I walked away. I came back and got fully active on September of 2012. And I stayed with the company till, I think it was December, January of 2014. And then I walked away again. Okay? There was some stuff going on in the company that I just, for me, I actually had a little bit of a squabble with my wife because she never wanted me to leave, right? And I left, and I went on to do a few other things, and I did make some money, and then, of course, in the last year, things just fell apart on me, and Alex called me up in August last year and says, you got to come back. We got something really big that's starting to come down here. And that's when he was telling me about the Uniline, right? So I came and I signed back up. I re-registered, not re-registered, but I reactivated on Halloween last year and got started November 1st. By November 15th, I was boss and boss maker, okay? You know, I put 27 people in my business in my first month. I did another 15 or 16 in December. January was a little slow. I think it was for everybody. I think I did 10, 15 there. And, you know, everything has started to grow from here. And I made more income in the last 4 months than I did in the previous 9. Okay? So it's scary. I mean, like, you know, last year, I think for me, a total income was probably somewhere around, and this is going to make you all sick to your stomach, probably around 11,000. That's all I made last year. Okay? You know? You know, so, but, and you got to remember, almost 3,000 of that happened in 2 months with Empower Network. Okay? So you can imagine where I was. I was in a pretty low state.
Yeah.
Considering I'm a guy who's used to making 5,000 to 10,000 a month.
Right.
And I went through that. Okay?
Yeah.
And it was because I made a decision to go away and think I could do better someplace else.
Okay.
You know, I had one good year when I left Empower because I was using all the training. Okay? Then I stopped going to my back office and going through the training, and then I went on, and that's when I went downhill, right? Came back, plugged into everything, and the new system and everything in Empower Network, and it's just been going up. Okay?
And Carl, that's not the only good thing about the changes that have been made, but don't you just love the culture now? Don't you just love our community, how tight, you know, aren't we just so much tighter now?
It is. You know what? It's a totally different culture than what it was 2 years ago. Okay?
Right.
What has transformed with with the changes in ownership is amazing. You know, the stuff that David Wood has gone through, I wouldn't wish that on anybody. Okay?
Right.
And this is a guy who could have easily folded this company, and yet he has brought it back probably stronger than it's ever been now.
Right.
And this is going to be $1 billion company in 5 years.
I agree.
Okay? You know, he's got a vision like anyone I've never seen. And again, I've been in this industry. I've been around a lot of people who've owned a lot of businesses, and you know, the vision that he has is so superior to anybody else, any other company owner I've ever seen. It's
in a heart.
You know, I call him alien because I think he is. You know, I mean, he thinks like an alien. He's like way ahead of everybody.
Right.
You know,
and a heart that I've never seen. A heart that I've never seen. I have to say that because, you know, when he went through whatever he went through a year and a half ago, like you said, he could have folded, right? So he could have just gave up on all of us who were already here. But his heart is so big that he refused to give up, and I have the most respect for him.
Absolutely. I mean, he'll take a bullet for you. I mean, that's just the type of guy he is, right?
Right.
So, anyways, I know we kind of got off topic here and stuff. Welcome, Trish Lee. Almost forgot your name. Sorry. So welcome to the hangout here. I know we can't stay on much longer because there is a boss call coming up here in 10 minutes, so we're going to have to kind of fly off here. Again, Dan, I want to welcome you to the team. You know, this is just part of who we are here. And, you know, Dan, Trish Lee, just so you know, Dan just joined here just on an hour ago and came on the hangout, right? So,
wow, okay.
You know, I'll be working with Dan here really closely for the next thing to get him all plugged into everything, just like we all do. And I'm glad that everybody's coming on these hangouts here. These things are actually starting to take off now. People are actually recognizing what's going on here, and it's branding every single one of you guys that come on here. So, you know, anybody who's listening, if anybody is on here that has been invited by anybody on this panel here, make sure you get back to them, okay? Because, you know, these guys are going to coach you. They're going to bring you to whatever level you want to get to, okay? That's what we do here. So, and again, you know, once you're on board, you're welcome to come on to these hangouts with your sponsors and everything else, and bring your sponsors on and everything. This is a wide open thing for our entire family on here, okay? And I call everybody a family because that's just the culture we run here, okay? I know it sounds kind of corny. Everybody goes, oh, everybody's just a family in business. Well, you know, we work so close together that we're all, you know, we're that close. Like, you know, it's like my brother from another mother, right? And you guys are my sisters from another mother, and all that.
We say family because it's so simple. When you are on Skype, you see good morning from around the world all the time. Like at like 3 p.m. and someone say good morning, and they say, oh, cool, good morning, good afternoon. That's what family does, you know. That's what family do.
Well, here's the other thing, you know, and I kind of wrote a blog post on this today talking about why network marketing is better than your job, okay? You know, when you go, like, I'm sure a lot of you have had jobs, okay? So you go to your job, and, you know, people are so miserable when they go there. You know, when you say good morning, you'll hear, morning, or you'll hear, you know, and everybody's, hey, good morning, hey, they're sending out cups of coffee and champagne and everything else. That's what happens when you're in a happy place in your business. You know, I look forward every morning to getting on and working this business, okay?
Yeah. That looks like our good morning.
And my wife still goes to work. She still has a job. I'm looking to retire her this year. But she goes to work. She looks at me. She goes, I know you're going to have a good day. And, you know, and off she goes again. She goes, it's 8 hours. I hope it's going to go fast, right? You know,
oh, no.
Like, I feel sorry for her. My heart just hurts when she walks out the door. And she goes, you're so lucky. You're so lucky.
My wife, she's a doctor.
You'll be able to retire her soon.
Oh yeah, I'm looking to do that this year. You know, we're actually gonna make a move next year too, to the other end of Canada.
Okay.
Yeah. So
What
you know,
end are you on? By New York or Washington?
with
Are
I'm
you
by
east or
I'm,
west?
I'm by the West Coast. So
West. Okay.
yeah, we're right above Montana.
Oh, okay.
Okay, that's where our province is, right above Montana. But I'm looking to move down to Ontario next year, which is
Okay.
right down by New York State, Buffalo, all that kind of stuff, right?
Okay. Wow.
So
Okay.
the reason is that my kids are all grown up and they're scattered everywhere, and
Oh.
her family lives in Ontario. So I figured, okay, well,
Oh.
I can work from anywhere, right? So we're heading back there so we can hang out with her family down there, right? So
Awesome.
we've been out here for
Awesome.
16 years. I think we can go out there for 16 years. So, or whatever, right?
You're right.
But
That's awesome.
anyways, I don't know if there's any last things. I know, Tricia Lee, we didn't have you on. I don't know if there's anything you want to say in regards to the power of Hangouts and presentations.
Yeah, they're just really fun. And just to share with Dan, it's so awesome. The best part of being a part of this community is you get to discover like where your passion and where your heart lies. And like I have a job, but I wake up every morning so excited to get to where I work, and that's why I'm late because I just literally got in from being outside. And so but if you when you love what you're doing and in this community, it helps you like discover like what's my purpose, where do I want to go, where am I taking this, and it's just so powerful. And from my experience, I wouldn't pussyfoot around about getting all in because that costs me a lot of production and ability to really be able to make an impact and participate in hangouts and stuff like that. So, but that's awesome that you're here. So welcome, welcome, welcome to Team Consistency. That's all. Thanks, Carl.
Awesome. Yeah, you're very welcome. Well, thanks for coming on for that. And it's funny because Tricia Lee and we live about maybe 2.5 hours away from each other, right? And it's funny how you can end up working with somebody even in your own city that was sponsored by somebody else in the team, right? Or in our case, it's in the same province. So,
no.
yeah. So any last comments for everybody else out there? Dan, Connie, everybody good?
No. Yeah.
Okay, well, you know what? Thank you guys a lot. Dan, again, welcome to the team. We'll get together. There's a boss call that we've got to get on here right away, and I'll explain to you what boss and all that stuff is after that. I'll get back to you on that, so we'll connect. And guys and gals, thanks so much for hanging out with me here today. I know I can be a pain sometimes, but in most cases it's fun. So thanks again.
You're awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, everyone, have a good one. Talk soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.